Hey, my dude. Welcome back to While I Drive. Most people think they're simply commuting. They're not. They're practicing. So, wherever you're headed today, let's get a little practice in. There are few things that test a person quite like a job search. Not because resumes are hard, not because interviews are hard, not because LinkedIn is hard. Although let's be honest, sometimes LinkedIn feels like a giant digital parade where everybody's announcing how successful they are while you're sitting there wondering if anybody is even reading your damn application. But that's not really the hard part. The hard part is uncertainty. The hard part is not knowing. The hard part is waking up every morning and not being able to see exactly how the story ends. Because when we're employed, there's a certain rhythm to life. You know where you're going. You know what tomorrow looks like. You know where the paycheck is coming from. You know where the road goes. Then one day, something changes. Maybe you get laid off. Maybe the company restructures. Maybe a contract ends. Maybe a dream opportunity says no. And suddenly, the road disappears into fog. And my dude, human beings do not particularly enjoy fog. We like maps. We like plans. We like certainty. We like knowing that if we do A, then B will happen. The job search doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you do everything right. You tailor the resume. You write the cover letter. You network. You prepare. You practice. You apply. And then, nothing. No interview. No response. No explanation. Just silence. And if we're not careful, that silence starts talking. It starts telling stories. Stories like, maybe I'm not qualified. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe I'm too young. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe I'm asking for too little. Maybe everybody else knows something I don't. Maybe I'm running out of time. Maybe something is wrong with me. And my dude, that's the moment we have to be careful. Because those stories feel true. But feeling true and being true are not always the same thing. Look at all these cars on the road. All these people practicing. Some are practicing confidence. Some are practicing fear. Some are practicing gratitude. Some are practicing worry. And if you've been job searching for a while, it's very easy to start practicing discouragement. Not because you're weak, because you're human. A rejection email arrives. You feel discouraged. Makes sense? Another one arrives. You feel discouraged again. Makes sense? Then another, then another, then another. And before long, you're no longer experiencing discouragement. You're practicing it. And eventually, whatever we practice becomes easier. That's why this matters. Because there is a difference between experiencing doubt and rehearsing doubt. There is a difference between experiencing fear and building a home for it. There is a difference between having a bad day and turning a bad day into an identity. The job search is not who you are. It's what you're doing. Huge difference. One is temporary. One is permanent. One is a chapter. One is the entire book. Don't confuse the two. I know a lot of dudes who have gone through job searches. Some lasted weeks, some lasted months, Some lasted much longer than they expected. And almost every one of them eventually discovered something surprising. The hardest part wasn't finding the next opportunity. The hardest part was managing themselves while waiting for it. Managing their thoughts, managing their expectations, managing their energy, managing their hope. Because hope is a funny thing. People sometimes talk about hope as if it's passive, as if hope means sitting around waiting for the universe to deliver a package to your front porch. That's not the kind of hope I'm talking about. I'm talking about active hope. The kind that updates the resume. The kind that applies anyway. The kind that gets back up after a rejection. The kind that says, I don't know exactly how this is going to unfold, but I'm willing to keep moving. That kind of hope is powerful. And honestly, I think it has more in common with courage than optimism. Because optimism says everything will probably work out. Courage says, I don't know how this ends, but I'm moving forward anyway. That's a different animal. Now let's talk about something else, something that doesn't get discussed enough. The emotional roller coaster. Because one day, you'll find a posting and think, this is it. This is the one. You can practically see yourself working there. You get excited. You imagine the future. You picture the office, the co-workers, the paycheck, the relief. Then a week later, nothing. Or maybe you get the rejection. And suddenly, you're back where you started. Only now you're carrying disappointment too. That's exhausting. And my dude, if that's where you are right now, please understand something. That emotional whiplash does not mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're invested. It means you're hopeful. It means you're human. Student drivers stall the engine. Student drivers miss turns. Student drivers get nervous. Student drivers overcorrect. That's part of learning. And right now, if you're in a job search, you're navigating a road you've never driven before, even if you've done it before. This version is new. These circumstances are new. This chapter is new. So give yourself a little grace. You don't have to drive it perfectly. You just have to keep driving. And there's one more thing I want to talk about. The future. Because when the search drags on, it can begin to feel like the future has stopped moving. Like everything is frozen. Like nothing is happening. But that's rarely true. Seeds grow underground before they break the surface. Conversations happen that you don't know about. Positions open that don't exist yet. People remember your name. Connections form. Ideas develop. Roads emerge. The future is still moving. You just can't see all of it from where you're sitting. That's one of the hardest lessons in life. Sometimes the road bends before it reveals itself. And that's where trust comes in. Not blind trust. Not magical thinking. Trust paired with action. Trust paired with effort. Trust paired with showing up. Trust paired with practice. Because my dude, you don't control every outcome. You don't control every hiring manager. You don't control every company. You don't control every decision. But you do control what you're practicing. You can practice fear or possibility. You can practice discouragement or resilience. You can practice scarcity or abundance. You can practice acting as if your life is over, or acting as if a new chapter is already finding its way toward you. And if you ask me, that's the practice worth choosing. Not because it's guaranteed, because it creates a better traveler. And ultimately, that's who arrives at the destination. The traveler, not the circumstance. The person you've become along the way. So if you're in the middle of a job search right now, take a breath, my dude. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're not finished. You're on a stretch of road. That's all. An uncertain stretch. A frustrating stretch. A scary stretch. Sometimes a really annoying stretch. A stretch that occasionally makes you want to tell the universe to go sit in the corner and think about what it's done. But still, just a stretch. Not the whole journey. And someday, you'll look back at this chapter and realize something. The job wasn't the only thing being built. You were being built too. Something to think about. Look at all these cars on the road. All these people practicing. Some of them are looking for work. Some of them are starting over. Some of them are chasing dreams. Some of them are trying to figure out what comes next. And every one of them is practicing something. The question is, what are you practicing? Let's get a little practice in. Let's ride.